y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I am doing a quick project with the new knowledge notes from Kelly Bangs. This is a series that she has been releasing each month in the Print and Pray shop over at Illustrated Faith. And these kind of serve as cliff notes, just little tidbits and insights into certain parts of the Bible. And for this month, she is looking at the fruit of the Spirit. So we have our knowledge notes intro, fruit of the Spirit, lists of the fruit of the Spirit, and then a devotional by Kelly talking about the fruit of the Spirit. And then she goes through each of the ones that are listed in Scripture and gives you some more scriptural references for some insight into that particular fruit. So, and then a conclusion there at the end, a couple extra cards, which I think is awesome because I have always been told and it's been my understanding that the list of the fruit of the Spirit is not exhaustive in the Bible. So I think the extra cards are perfect so that you can add your own notes at the end. So I am going to be working in my faith planner today, my large faith planner. I do have some cutouts that I did with my Cricut of some different fruit that I'm planning on using. And I'm using Kelly's collection from Simple Stories, the Let's Get Crafty line right here. And I'll show you how I plan to incorporate these cards into my faith planner. So I will put you guys on fast forward. I will link everything that I end up using down below. All right, so I'm going to get started with these images. I cut these out using my Cricut Maker. They are just fruit images that I found on Cricut Design Space. So Cricut Design Access, is when you pay a monthly fee and you can get some images for free, a bunch of images for free, and I absolutely love it. And so I use it all the time. And in this case, I just searched for some specific fruits and then fruit in general and found some great images that I cut out of gray paper. And then I'm putting those images down onto this pattern paper that was designed by Kelly Bangs. This is her Simple Stories collection called Let's Get Crafty, one of my favorite collections, absolutely beautiful. And I thought it was just a fun way to illustrate the fruit of the Spirit and bring in some fun, bright colors along with where these cards are going to go in my faith planner. One of the challenges of these knowledge note sets is that you want to make sure that you have a plan for how you're going to incorporate how to study it and how to reflect it. I love that they're like the Cliff Notes versions of some of the most important lessons we have in the Bible, whether we're looking at the different apostles or we're looking at the books of the Bible or anything like that. They're great, just little short reflections on those different pieces. And so I like to be able to incorporate them. I have them all collected in like a wooden bus that I created way back in January or February when Kelly first started this series. And that's where I have them all. But I don't want them to stay there because if they stay there, they're just going to start collecting dust and I want to be able to read them and study them. For me, my faith planner is always one of the first things that I think of because it's the first book that I grab in the morning. I sit down with my faith planner and my Bible and I do Bible studies. So when I'm able to incorporate any additional studies or reflection notes or things like that into my faith planner, then I'm much more likely to encounter that throughout the week. So that's the plan with this particular set, to be able to create a spot where I can reflect on some of the different fruits of the Spirit throughout the entire month. Now, all the decorative things I'm doing, that's just extra. That's certainly not required. You can definitely pick up these cards, print them out, cut them out, and even just paperclip it to your planner page for that week or for that day. And that's enough. Certainly, I really like to take the time to kind of use my creativity, use some fun supplies. I do like to dress it up. It brings me a lot of joy when I'm able to do that. So that's why I like to add these different pieces in, but you don't have to do that. These cards are very functional without you needing to pull out all your supplies and get creative with them. My plan is to create a bookmark type piece of paper where I will be able to switch out the cards that are in there because I'm wanting to reflect on different fruit of the Spirit each week, each day. I can just change it out as needed. So I'm going to cut down. These are some clear plastic card holders. They're actually, I picked them up from the dollar spot at Target at the beginning of the school year each year. But see how they're like for a nameplate, like across a desk or something. But in this case, they're going to hold this paper. There'll be the fruit of the spirit, and I will be able to put cards on there. It'll be fantastic. So I'm going to put these two pieces of paper together just so it's nice and thick and will hold up really well. And with all of this, I'm being pretty generous on the adhesive, using my Tombow adhesive because I want everything to stay on there. So I have that, and then you can see it's going to hold 2 cards at a time, which I think will be fabulous as I kind of rotate through the cards. In order to keep the cards there, again, this is a paper from that same line from Kelly Bangs. I'm going to cut out 3 triangles, and when I put the triangles on the page, I'm only going to adhere part of the triangle. So like here at the bottom, I'm only going to put adhesive on the bottom part, and then the top part will kind of stick up and it'll serve as just a little holder for that card. I'll do the same thing in the middle. I'll very carefully just put it in the middle of the diamond, and so now it's loose on either side. And then the top, I will put it just on the top. I actually put it down incorrectly once I get to the top, and I have to re-stick it. But this way it'll gently hold that card in place because I want to be able to change out these cards just depending on what I am studying that particular week. That's where I discovered, oops, I put that down wrong. Okay, so there. Now all the triangles are there and they're holding the card in place. That is perfect. These will stick right here. And now I'm going to figure out where it will go in my planner. These clear pockets do have a really strong adhesive to them, which is fabulous because that means they'll stay put. I do manage to move mine a couple times and that wasn't easy. So I would highly recommend really make a good plan for where you want yours to go. I put it down and then I realized if I put it in the middle, I can't really decorate around it. I gotta change it up. So I'm gonna pull it up. You can see it's like tough. I have to pull pretty hard. It's going to go over on the side, and truthfully I have to pull up the edge one more time later on. I will just kind of gather all of my fruit over here. Again, this is just for fun decoration. I think it's cool to bring in the bright colors. It definitely matches with the front of my planner. The inside is a little bit more neutral as far as the inside cover, but the inside cover is a great place to really utilize on any of your happy planners. For anything extra, you can keep prayer lists right there where you could pull them in and out. I just like having things there because, again, another way to personalize your planner is both fun and really, really functional as far as your faith planning goes. So got all those down in place. Let's look at these really cute stickers. All right, so I'm just going to incorporate a few of the stickers. Again, we're going with that Let's Get Crafty line from Kelly Bangs. Does it really have to do with Fruit of the Spirit? Maybe, maybe not. But either way, I just think it's fun and I think it'll be a cute way to kind of incorporate some more elements that I absolutely love. So we're going to kind of shift this and get this sticker underneath the clear part. See, just pull it up ever so slightly there, put the sticker down, and then put the clear piece over it. I like the border that it adds, and then we'll incorporate a few more little stickers here and there. And this kind of a faith planner spread, but kind of just a faith planner functional study spread is pretty much done. I will for sure link things down below that you might be interested in checking out that I used in this video. So check out the description box for that. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much. We are having a fabulous time over on Patreon. We are in the midst of an organization challenge and just lots of great discussion going on over there. So if you want to join us over on Patreon, then make sure to check out the link in the description box for that. All right, I'm making sure I have my first cards that I want to study. So we're going to move this, shift this over and put that in, and I'll be able to flip through these throughout the month. All right, that wraps it up. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.